Devas, may we hear with our ears what is auspicious. May we see with our eyes what is auspicious. O ye worthy of worship, may we enjoy the term of life allotted by the Devas. Praising them with our body and limbs steady, may the glorious Indra bless us, may the all-knowing Sun bless us, may Garuda the thunderbolt for evil bless us, may Brihaspati grant us well-being. Let there be peace in me. Let there be peace in my environment. Let there be peace in the forces that act on me. First, Brahmana. Busunda approached Kalagni Rudra, the fire and death-like Rudra, and asked him, "Please tell me about the greatness of Vibhuti, the sacred ash." Kalagni Rudra replied, "What is there to tell?" Then Busunda asked, "Please tell me the importance of wearing Vibhuti and Rudraksha." Kalagni Rudra replied, "This has already been related along with Phalasruti, the resultant effect by sage Papalada. There is nothing more to be told more than what he has already said." Then Busunda asked, "Tell me about the route to salvation as told in the great Jabala, Brihajjabala." Kalagni Rudra agreed and started teaching. From the Sadyojata phase of Lord Shiva, the earth was born. From it was born the Nivritti. From that was born the golden-colored celestial cow called Nanda. From the dung of Nanda came Vibhuti. Water was produced from the face of Vamadeva. From that, the power called Pratishtha was produced. From that, the black cow called Bhadra was produced. From its dung was produced Bhasita, another name for Vibhuti. Fire was produced from the face of Aghora. From that was produced the power of knowledge. From that was produced the red cow called Surabhi. From its dung was produced Bhasma. Wind was produced from the face of Tatpurusa. From it was produced the power of peace. From it was produced the white cow called Sushila. From its dung was produced Chara. Ether, the sky, was produced from the face of Ishana. From it was produced the power of Sandhyatita. From it was produced the multicolored cow called Sumana. From its dung was produced Raksha. Vibhuti, Bhasitam, Bhasmam, Charam, and Raksha are 5 different names of the holy ash. All these are casual names. Vibhuti, because it gives rise to plenty of wealth. Bhasmam, because it eats away all sins. Bhasita, because it makes materials glitter. Chara, because it protects from dangers, and Raksha, because it acts like a shield in case of fears of ghosts, devils, pisacha, Brahma Raksha, epilepsy, and diseases which are inborn. Second Brahmana. Then Busunda approached Kalagni Rudra and asked him about the Bhasma, the ash snana, bathing procedure, which involves the fire and the moon. Similar to the fact that fire takes several forms depending on the form of the object, ash, which is like the soul for all objects, assumes the form according to the shape of the being and also beyond it. Fire is told as becoming the world of fire and moon. Fire is very hot and is terrible. It is cruel. The power of moon is nectar-like. Even though it has the basis in nectar, it also is the hot aspect of knowledge. Among the big and tiny things, it is the only one which is nectar-like in taste and light, also very hot, he told. The shining aspect of strength is of 2 types, the sun aspect and the fire aspect. Similarly, the nectar-like strength also is full of light and heat, he told. Light resides in aspects like lightning. Sweetness pervades in tastes of extracts. and the average world works within light and taste. Nectar is a part of the fire. Due to nectar, the fire grows. That is why the world, which is of the form of fire and moon, is like the fire made with the fire offering. The moon power is above. The fire power is down below. It is because that they join together that this world is functioning continuously. That Shakti, that power, strong effect, the female principle, which rises above is Shiva. That Shiva, which rises above, is Shakti. There is nothing in this world which is not affected by Shiva and Shakti. The world, which has been burned several times by fire, becomes pervasive with ash, the Bhasma. This is the strength of the fire. In that strength, ash becomes an integral part. Thus, he who understands the strength of ash and does the ash bathing ritual using mantras, Nivritti, burns all his sins and attains salvation. For winning over death, the bath of nectar is recommended. Where is the question of death for one who has been touched by nectar of Shiva and Shakti? The one who knows this holy secret method would purify moon and fire and will not take birth again. The one whose body is burned by the fire of Shiva and made wet by the nectar of moon, and entering the path of yoga, would become eligible for deathless state. Third Brahmana. Now the fourfold method of preparing Bhasma is being narrated. First is Anukalpam, second Upakalpam, third Upopakalpam, and fourth is Akalpam. Anukalpam is made by use of Viraja home mantras in Agnihotra. Collecting dried cow dung lying in the forest and preparing it as per the method suggested in Kalpam is Upakalpam. Collecting the dry cow dung, powdering it, making it into balls after mixing it in cow's urine and preparing it as per method suggested in Kalpam is Upapakalpam. What one gets in temples of Shiva is Akalpam. This is equivalent to 100 Kalpams. All Bhasma prepared by any of these four methods leads one to salvation, said Bhagwan Kalagni Rudra. Fourth Brahmana. Afterwards, Pusunda inquired with Bhagwan Kalagni Rudra about wearing Vibhuti in 3 lines. What he said was, on the forehead, you have to apply with the mantra Brahmane Nama, salutations to Brahma. On the chest, you have to apply with the mantra Habhyabhahanaya Namaha, salutations to he who rides the horse. On the stomach, you have to apply with the mantra Skandaya Namaha, salutations to Subramanya. On the neck, you have to apply with the mantra Vishnave Namaja, salutations to Lord Vishnu. Vishnave Namaha. In the middle, you have to apply with the mantra Prapancanaye Namaha, salutations to him who pervades in the entire world. On the wrists, you have to apply with the mantra Vasubhyo Namaha, salutations to him who is like nectar. On the back, you have to apply with the mantra Haraye Namaha, salutations to Lord Hari. On the top, you have to apply with the mantra Sambhave Namaha, salutations to Lord Shiva. On the head, you have to apply with the mantra Paramathamane Namaha, salutations to the great soul which is in all beings. In each of these places, you have to apply in a set of 3 lines. When we are wearing Vibhuti on the forehead, meditate on the great Lord who has 3 eyes, who is the basis of 3 qualities and who makes everything visible in sets as Namo Shivaya. Apply Vibhuti chanting Pitrubhyo Namaha, below the forearm. Above that apply chanting Ishanabhyo Namaha, and on sides chanting Isabhya Namaha, and on the forearms chanting Swachabhyam Namaha, and on back sides chanting Bhimaye Namaha. On both flanks of the belly put Vibhuti chanting Shivaya Namaha. On the head chanting Nilakantaya Sarvatamane Namaha. This would remove the effects of sins done in the previous births. Fifth Brahmana. Those who dishonor the 3 rows of Vibhuti dishonor Lord Shiva himself. Those who wear it with devotion wear Lord Shiva himself. Similar to a village without Lord Shiva's temple is like a desert. Those who do not wear Vibhuti on their forehead have a deserted forehead. A life without worship of Lord Shiva is a deserted life. An education where Lord Shiva is not involved is a useless education. The great strength of the fire of Rudra is the holy ash. So anyone wearing the holy ash always is forever strong. The holy ash which is born out of fire burns off the sins of all Bhasma Nishtas. Bhasma Nishta is one who wears holy ash and possesses clean habits. Sixth Brahmana. During the marriage of Maharishi Gautama, all devas became passionate in their minds on seeing Ahalya. Because of that, they lost their knowledge and approached sage Durvasa and asked him about it. He promised them that he would help them get rid of the sin committed by them because of this and told them, once upon a time, by giving the holy ash after chanting the Rudra mantra 100 times, even sins like Brahmahati, sin got by killing a Brahmana, have been washed off. After this, he gave them the very blessed holy ash. He also told them, because you have heard my words, you would become more splendorous than before. It is said that this holy ash can give rise to all sorts of wealth. In front of it are Vasus, on its right are Rudras, on its back are Adityas, on its left are Vishwadevas, in the center are Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva, and on its sides are the sun and the moon. The Rigveda mantra tells about it, the holy ash, as follows. What is the use of Vedas to a person who does not understand that thing, in whose ether-like perennial form lives all devas and the worlds? Anyone who understands that great matter are the people who have attained that which should be attained. Seventh Brahmana. The king of Videha approached the sage Yajnavalkya and asked, O godlike sage, please explain to me the way of wearing the holy ash. Yajnavalkya replied, take Vibhuti using the 5 Brahma mantras starting with Satyajotam, chant Agnirityo Bhasma. Ash is fire. Apply using the mantra starting with Manastokye. Mix it with water using mantra Trayayusham, and then apply it on head, forehead, chest, and shoulders, chanting the mantra Trayambakam. If this is followed, one becomes pure and suitable for getting salvation. He would get the same effect as chanting Rudra 100 times. This is called Bhasma Jyoti. He continued, the great sages like Samvartaka, Aruni, Swetaketu, Durvasa, Rupu, Nidaga, Bharata, Dattatreya, Raivataka, and Busunda got freed by wearing Vibhuti. Sanat Kumar approached Bhagwan Kalagni Rudra and asked him, Bhagwan, kindly explain me the method of wearing Rudraksha. What he told him was, Rudraksha became famous by that name because initially it was produced from the eyes of Rudra. During the time of destruction and after the act of destruction, when Rudra closed his eyes of destruction, Rudraksha was produced from that eye. That is the Rudraksha property of Rudraksha. Just by touching and wearing this Rudraksha, one gets the same effect of giving in charity 1,000 cows. 8. Brahmana. He who reads this Brihajjabala Upanishad daily would attain the purity blessed by Agni, the fire god, Vayu, the wind god, Surya, the sun god, Chandra, the moon god, Brahma, Vishnu, and Rudra. The ones who chant Brihajjabala Upanishad would attain that world where the sun does not dry, where wind does not blow, where moon does not shine, where stars do not twinkle, where fire does not burn, where Yama, the god of death, does not enter, where there are no sorrows, which is full of peace and pure and unalloyed happiness, which is praised by gods like Brahma, which is meditated upon by great yogis, and from where great yogis do not return after reaching it. Thus, Upanishad ends with the blessing, Om Satya, long live the truth. O Devas, may we hear with our ears what is auspicious. May we see with our eyes what is auspicious. O ye worthy of worship, may we enjoy the term of life allotted by the Devas, praising them with our body and limbs steady. May the glorious Indra bless us. May the all-knowing sun bless us. May Garuda, the thunderbolt for evil, bless us. May Brihaspati bless us. Let there be peace in me. Let there be peace in my environment. Let there be peace in the forces that act on me. Here ends the Brihajjabalopanishad as contained in the Atharvaveda.